We've made it to Ninh Binh, and after a couple long days on the road, it's time to slow things down. In this video, we kick things off with a scenic hike through some incredible limestone landscapes, unwind with a much-needed foot massage,
when in Vietnam, just take your pants off,
and end the day exploring Ninh Binh's Old Town. We also forget what day it is and make the ill-fated decision to visit the Trang Landscape Complex on a Sunday morning, so you can only imagine how that goes.
Well, that was absolute chaos. So this morning we've come to a restaurant called Sisterfields, and it's actually just like 10 steps from our homestay, which was unexpected and incredible because they have some really great breakfast.
very good sandwich. The chicken and potentially the peppers are so hot in here, like heat-wise. The bread is, I think they said that they make it in-house. It's good. Yeah, no complaints here.
The big reason I'm excited about coming to this place is because they have gluten-free pancakes that they make with oat flour. It comes with a bunch of fruit and some maple syrup, and then I also got a side of bacon because why wouldn't you want bacon? These are so good. And maple syrup, I mean, come on. Especially in a little shot glass, something that Canadians are very familiar with. Okay. So when we first got here this morning, it was pretty empty. Now it's absolutely packed. There's a line out the front gate. I'm going to say this was a good choice. Food was really good. And the drinks were great, and the Wi-Fi is pretty decent. Yeah, would definitely recommend Sisterfields Cafe. Plus, there's an adorable dog here that wanders around to all of the tables to say hi and probably just motivated by the food, but they definitely let me scratch them for a minute there, so that was nice. Oh. So cute. We've just arrived at the bottom of the hike. I think it's the Mua Cave.
Like a dragon hike or something.
And then, yeah, there's like the lying dragon. So I guess it's a hike up about 500 stairs. And then there's two peaks that you can go up. There's like a shorter one, and then there's a taller one that has the like dragon statue on it. I'm not sure which one we're planning on doing, but it looks beautiful around here. There's like rice paddy fields. And the interesting thing about this city is that it always seems like it's sunset, even during the day, because of how hazy it is.
Yeah, it's a clear day. You can see blue sky if you look straight up, but it's hazy.
It just always looks like the sun is setting even when it's high in the sky. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, let's see if we can get to the top in the next hour and 40 minutes.
Get into sport mode. Still had to check to make sure I was wearing shorts. The hike up here was pretty tough. I mean, for me personally, I'm sure if you're in better shape than me, which isn't hard to be, it'd probably be not too bad, but it's also just really hot. It's just before 5 o'clock, so we had hoped maybe it would feel a bit cooler later in the day. A, it's still very hot, and B, it is absolutely packed. Everyone coming here for sunset. So I think the play is actually to come right when it opens. I think it opens at like 6:30 or 7 a.m. I assume no one else will be awake yet, so it's probably your best bet. The stairs are just really steep, and there's like no rhyme or reason to them. They're so uneven that, yeah, it just makes it quite the challenge. So when you get about, what, like 2/3, 3/4 of the way up, you come to like a fork, and you can choose to go one way where there's like a little pagoda at the top, or you can go the other way where there's a dragon. It's the lying dragon. It's a very popular spot for people to take photos, and it doesn't look overly safe. There's warning signs and everything, and yeah, it's incredibly packed, so no thanks, but it's a really beautiful view from up here. We survived the hike, but barely. However, there was a lot of people huffing and puffing on their way up as we were coming down, so I'm feeling much better about myself. And now I'm heading to go and check out the Mua Cave while Dave goes and flies his drone. I think Dave's gonna be happy that he didn't come with me for this. Think less cave, more tunnel to the other side of the mountain. A pretty little viewpoint, not a whole lot to see though, and yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say, come here for this, you're coming here for the viewpoint hike. So not probably really necessary to come back this way. Now we're gonna go see if we can find Dave. We've just gotten back to our bikes, and I forgot I wanted to mention the parking situation here. We read some reviews online saying that as you're driving towards the final parking lot at the end, there's a lot of people on the road trying to get you to stop and park with them, and they're trying to be very insistent that, you know, they're official and you need to park here. I was not expecting it to be as aggressive. I'm going to use that word. I did not expect it to be as aggressive as it was. Like, they are fully running out in front of your bike, putting their arms up. I don't think anyone actually touched me or Dave. Did anyone touch you, Dave? No one actually touched us. I think they were touching the bikes, but they're really yelling at you and trying to get you to park with them. Do not. It's a scam. They're just trying to basically bully you into thinking you're doing something wrong. So just keep driving till the end, and there's actual designated parking. You'll literally drive until you can't drive anymore, and then you're at the right spot. And it's only 10,000 per bike to park here, so do not stop. Just keep going. Just be insistent.
Back at our bikes now. The hike was really nice. I didn't think it was overly hard. The steps are really steep. The steps also over time have smoothed down, so they can also be a little slippery. So just be careful about that. But overall, nice little hike, especially for 100 per person. Come on a sunny day, because if this was rainy, I would never want to do those steps. That'd be terrible. We're getting our feet massaged.
We're getting a foot massage. No one else in here right now. Got some nice bird music playing in the background. Looking forward to seeing if Dave's feet fit in the bucket.
Whereabouts would you like me to change? Okay. Just right here?
I don't know.
How high up are the legs are we going? Where would you like me to just change right here? When in Vietnam, just take your pants off. Is there a front or back to this? How does that look? How's this looking?
It seems, yes.
Oh, big feet. Ooh. Oh, that's hot. Good. My feet almost fit.
So as you saw, Dave had to take off his pants just in the middle of the room and change into some cute shorts. And what's really funny is the restaurant that's right across the street, everyone's sitting in chairs facing the road as opposed to around a table. So it's kind of like you just gave them all a free show.
I'm just happy I was wearing boxers.
Yeah, thank goodness. So we thought it would be nice to come and get a foot massage after all of that very tough hiking that we did today.
Right.
We thought, why not treat ourselves to a foot massage? So we haven't had a single massage yet since we've been in the country, and we pretty much leave in, what, 2 weeks?
Right.
We've already been here for 6. So it was about time. We've just stumbled upon another part of town that is very different from where we're staying. So we just drove about 20 minutes to come and get Dave a new pair of headphones because his old ones broke when his bike fell off a cliff. As we were driving to go and get these headphones, we just passed this whole like lit up area with a bunch of temples.
Yeah.
Pagodas, and then just this whole street where there's no vehicles allowed, like it's just for walking, and there's just a bunch of restaurants and shops. And from across the water, it looked empty. And now that we're down here, there's definitely quite a few people.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. When driving into Ninh Binh, what, yesterday, 2 days ago? Yesterday. Wow. When coming in, there was like this berm. It was like 3 feet high of dirt. They closed off a road, but someone else created a way around it. Got off our bikes, put Jess's bike into second gear, walked it up the hill. Everything worked out perfectly. Put my bike, what I thought in a second gear, was not. It was in first gear. When I accelerated it to start going up the hill, it just took off. And when the bike accelerated, it accelerated to like the max, which in turn forced my hand back on it, which accelerated more. So I could either get dragged by the bike or just let it go. I just let it go. So the bike just went off, fell into a little bush. Everything's fine, except for my bike's now, the handlebars are kind of crooked. My headphones were in my ears and in my phone, and my phone's attached to the bike. It just sheared the headphones in half. Also, I forgot to mention before that when I dumped my bike in the bush, there was 2 other Vietnamese guys right behind me laughing at me, but they helped me take it back out of the bush again. I grabbed like the wheel. The guy was like, he just jumped into the bush and grabbed it by the handlebars and just reefed it out. So I was like, all right.
Yeah, and then they just got back on their bikes and were on their way.
Yeah, they didn't stick around. Nice. I pulled the bushes off the side of it, assessed the damage, and then we drove off.
We were also on our way.
Then we just left and went and got coffee. It was a good time.
So we've just arrived at the Trang Ang Landscape Complex, and we're gonna go do a boat tour this morning. We were going to do it yesterday, but then realized that it was like UV 10 when we were planning on going, which was around like 11 a.m. And we were like, oh, that's fine. Like, we should be good. We'll put on some sunscreen. And then we had a moment of reflection where we remembered back to the boat tour we did in El Nido. We thought the same thing. And that's when we both got horribly burned, Dave especially.
Yeah.
So we thought, we're not doing it. We're going to wait and come early in the morning, either at open or just after open. We did pretty well for getting up early this morning.
Yeah. We were here probably 30 minutes after open.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. We're going to go and see about getting some tickets. I have no idea which route we're going to do, but we'll figure that out when we get up to the counter, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, that was absolute chaos. Oh my gosh. So I think a takeaway from this experience is to make sure you know what day of the week it is when you arrive, because we figured we got here just like an hour after opening thinking, oh, it'll be fine. Like, that'll be a good time to come. It shouldn't be like insane busy. It's insane busy. It's Sunday morning. So whoops. So it is just absolute chaos. We waited quite a while in line to buy tickets. And then the woman at the ticket counter told us that it was going to be an hour wait just to get onto a boat. Yeah, it's just not happening. Now, I do want to also say that I don't want to sound overly impatient. We definitely could have waited the hour had we had time, but it is now 20 after 8 and we're supposed to be checking out of our homestay at 11:30.
Yes.
So 3 hours, and the boat tour was going to take about 2.5. Plus it's a 20-minute drive back to our homestay, and we just don't want to be those people who overstay our welcome.
I would suggest when coming, don't come on a weekend like us.
Make better choices.
Instead of not eating for the next couple hours, I think we're going to go have breakfast.
Yes, please. That sounds good.
Get some coffee.
Next up, we're making the final leg of our motorbike journey to Hanoi.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Obviously, this was a decision we just recently made in the last couple of days. We had planned to have the bikes for another basically 2 weeks.
After returning the bikes, we spend some time exploring the capital before hopping on a night train to the mountains of Sapa. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.